But I am not gonna lie about it. Got major beef for corporal punishment. One, if I had the opportunity to highlight one of my issues, it would just be, where's the education? I just feel like, it's a default discipline, especially in a black community. We don't even explore other options. It's like, I got beat, it's a mark of honor, it's almost hilarious, I got my butt beat.
Right. It's a joke. It's like, I got my, and it's just like, okay. But anyway.
Right. And it's like, what we're talking about is literally not popping a child. That's not a whooping. But repeatedly hitting a child out of anger. In most situations, the parent's so frustrated. And the child really isn't learning anything. They'll say, I'm going to tell you why I'm beating you, but what is being explained? And I feel like it institutes a culture of fear in the home and not a culture of learning. And that's what growing up is about. It's about character development, personal development, and I just don't really see how a whooping accomplishes that on a lot of levels.
Okay, interesting. Talking about that home culture. We have Michael Harper. Michael, Brother Mike.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, Brother Mike. Activist,
Peace,
entrepreneur, straight out of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn in the house.
All right, now. So what's up? What say you, sir?
Well, I'd say, first of all, being that I'm from Brooklyn, I would have to say Brooklyn is the ass-whooping capital of the world. Right over here, right here. So, it's like, for me, corporal punishment, I think I'm definitely down for it. Everything within reason. You know what I mean? They say, Scripture teaches that if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Doesn't necessarily always mean, the physical rod, but at certain times it does mean that. Especially if the child, and when I say child, we got to be clear. Child is not just a little baby. Child is also that 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-old, that needs a little bit more than a talking to. You know what I mean? We got to be real. We got to remember when we was
That's
when we
right.
was young.
I ain't forget.
We got to remember
right.
when we was young and how hard-headed we were. I remember there was a rapper who once said, I can't remember the brother's name. I think he's out of Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. But he said some people learn by teaching and some people learn by beating. And I was like, truer words have never been spoken. Truer words have never been spoken. So as long as it's within reason and as long as, you don't cross that line of being abusive to the child, whereas you're just beating them just because, then I'm definitely down for it. Like, remember when they had that kid in Singapore, that American kid in Singapore?
Oh, yeah, and they caned him.
They whipped that ass, exactly. Put no graffiti on the wall anytime soon. Anytime. Children won't be putting graffiti on anybody's wall. And the reason that we remember some of these is because it taught us valuable lessons. Sometimes some of it was crazy. I ain't gonna front. Some of it was crazy. And I learned I'll never institute that into my beating repertoire. But other things was like, yeah, okay, that was a good one, Ma. That was a good one. I'm gonna remember that one yet.
All righty. And Miss Tawana Barnes, birthday girl, glamour girl extraordinaire, and a law student.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Well, I thought I was going to be in the minority tonight, but I'm glad, Brother Mike, I'm feeling you. That's exactly how I feel. I definitely am a supporter of corporal punishment, and within reason, once again, and, when it crosses the line of abuse, I do not support that. However, I do believe that it's different things for different children. I think it's important that parents know their child and to know, what's appropriate to use with their child. However, I am definitely a supporter of corporal punishment. I know a few kids out here that could use a slap, and I do think it would teach a lesson. So, cause, yeah, there are definitely some lessons that can't be learned in a book, and a slap is real quick to get right to the point. So, because they know they said something wrong. So, that's how I'm flowing tonight.
Okay, wow. Look, and we've got 2.5 for whip that ass. All righty. And you know what? We have got a caller. Let's get an early call and see what's going on and hear from you guys. Hi, welcome to Inspirit Talk Radio. You're on the air. Hello? Okay, this person obviously put the phone down because they've been holding for like almost 5 full minutes. All righty then. All righty. Just a note to callers, please don't call and get frustrated and then put the phone down. Please don't do that because then we're basically just listening to you do whatever. Okay, so we're going to put you back on hold. Gosh, no, I don't know what to do. Maybe because if I put you on hold, then you won't know that we responded, and then you may still continue doing what you're doing. Maybe we'll keep you on hold, and we'll check back with you later. All righty, then. This has been Inspirit Talk Radio. All righty. So now we've got Leslie Ann. She is just came from out of town. Like I said, it's 5 in the morning over there, and she's trying to plug in. So we're going to try to plug her in. While we're doing that, guys, listeners, I don't want you to listen to the doings of Skype and all that. That's really ghetto and low budget, but you're probably going to have to listen to it anyway as we plug Leslie Brown in. But in the meantime, can we talk some more? I just want to put this question out while you guys are listening. Now, for me personally, I was raised, with corporal punishment. Yes, I got my behind beat, many times. And I can actually, what's funny? And this is my question. The last time I ever got my butt beat, I was 11 years old, and I remember it. I don't remember what I did, but I remember thinking, you know what? I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to take this ass whipping. And you know what? And that's just going to be the end of it. Like, I'm over it. What am I fearing a belt for? This is, like, foolish. And, that was the last time I got beat because it didn't work anymore. And I was 11. And let's just say I wasn't the most, I was a good kid. I was a goody two-shoes. And I certainly wasn't, physically hardy or anything like that. I was a skinny beanpole. But even then it was just like, this isn't doing anything. And, so my question is for those of you who, advocate, whipping that ass, what about when you get to the point, and it takes different ages for some people, what happens when it doesn't work anymore?
Good point. Okay.
I'll jump in here.
Nobody want to take a stab at that first?
Yeah, who wants to take a stab at that? Because that's something real. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try to plug Leslie Ann Brown in.
And then while you guys are... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, if you into the corporal punishment thing, as people get older, you're going to switch up, change your pitch up. So, if a person gets to, let's say, Janella just said she was 11. And then when she was at 11, she was like, this is the last one. Sometimes I'm going to answer this and I'm going to take this one, but after this, it's a wrap.
Thank you. And
y'all ain't laying hands on me no more.
Thank you.
Laying hands and feet.
No, but usually around, I'd say about 11, 12, though, that's when, that's when children are like, yo, hold up, this is the game about to change now. I'm getting a little older now. My hormones and all that is going, and all of that bell stuff ain't gonna work. But I could say
Hello.
This.
Hi, Lynette. Okay, good.
Sorry about that.
One of the things my dad used to do, before, he stopped beating us, but the thing about it was he used to try to put the fear of God in us. Just by, he'll pull off his belt, and he would do this thing with his belt. He would clap it, and he would tell you how